everyone. My name is Flora Woo. If you don't know me, hi. If you do know me, also hi. Okay, let me get into my story. So this was about a couple months ago, which feels like forever ago, and it was the end of the summer. And earlier that summer, I had gone to a Scouts camp on Catalina Island and kayaked to this place called Parsons Landing and camped there. As a last hurrah before school and a break before we really got into bat mitzvah mode, our family decided to go kayak camping for 2 nights. We would take a ferry and then kayak to Parsons Landing before nightfall. I felt like I was already a pro at this, so I decided that I would kayak by myself in a one-person kayak. Mind you, we were carrying all of our camping gear on the kayaks, whereas when I was with Scouts, I was in a boat with 5 other people. Big difference, I was about to find out. And my parents kept on asking me, "Are you sure you feel comfortable kayaking by yourself? Are you sure?" And I was like, yeah, whatever. I waved them off. So we set sail. There were no sails, actually, just oars. And very quickly, we realized that it might not be as easy as we thought. A lot of things started to go wrong. We were going against the current and the wind. If I stopped rowing for a couple seconds, I would actually move backwards. What we thought was going to take an hour took 3. And it felt that much harder because I was paddling alone. I was wet, hungry, tired, cold, and I was a 12-year-old on my period. As we fought the wind, we encountered coves where fancy rich people docked their boats and sunbathed. Each time we'd finally make it to the next cove, we'd hope our map was wrong and that this would be our campsite. And each time our map was right. Imagine that. And it was getting close to dark and we were nowhere near Parsons Landing, so we paddled in to the nearest cove. A rich guy in his boat towered over us with his cocktail and asked, "Where are you going?" When we told him, he laughed. "Parsons Landing? Have fun with that. You're not gonna make it." But they didn't offer any help or suggestions, just bye-bye. Still far from our destination, we arrived at a large deserted camp and docked. Maybe we could stay there without anybody noticing? But then we saw 2 figures near the beach. Oh no, we thought. They won't let us stay. They're just like everyone else. But we were out of ideas and out of time. Mama and Appa approached the camp to ask for help. Talia and I waited nervously on the shore for what seemed like an hour. What if they didn't want us to stay? Then we'd have to go back into the water. Oh, you can hear my dog. One moment. Then we'd have to go back into the water in the dark, and I'd be all alone in my kayak again. Finally, Mom and Appa came back and reported that the camp staff had told them that it was the one night of the entire summer that there were no campers there. They were between groups. If we had come even a day earlier or a day later, it would have been filled with campers and we couldn't have stayed. They let us camp on the shore. They even let us use their bathrooms, which is a luxury after you've been peeing off the side of a one-man kayak. Come morning, they gave our parents hot coffee, which I think benefited all of us. They let us borrow snorkeling equipment and showed us where we might spot some leopard sharks in the cove. We were so relieved, even a little bit in shock of their kindness. I felt like in that moment, I don't know how much I believe in God, but that wasn't just random. Everything was going wrong. We had nowhere to stay. We weren't going to make it in time. And we happened upon this camp the one day we could have stayed there. I just felt almost hugged, like cradled. Right now, it's so hard to believe in anything. I know I wrestle with the idea of God. I often feel isolated, all alone. I thought kayaking was lonely. Try 8 months in quarantine. But when I look back on our trip, it reminds me that even in the moments when it feels so dark and like it's only getting darker, there may be unexpected light. We won't always feel like I did on that kayak. We watched the sunset from the dock overlooking the ocean. The sky was full of vibrant colors, and all we could hear were the waves crashing on the shore. It almost made our freeze-dried pad thai taste good. Okay, I'm done. Happy Hanukkah. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, Flora, thank you so much. Beautiful.
Ah,
Beautiful story. I'm so grateful, Flora. You're brave. It's not easy to do this, and we've had such incredible storytellers from our community all week. We're grateful to all of you for sharing just a little glimpse, a little window into what brings light or what has brought light to you in dark moments and scary moments in the past. And so I thank you, Flora, so much.